birds on all sides of me. My mother used to call it getting up with the birds. That's definitely what this is. It's hard to get up before them, I know that. Bring yourself together right now and check yourself. Make sure your sit bones are planted firmly on your chair or on the floor. Notice your spine. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders. Feel that gentle S curve in your back. Use your hand, straighten out the neck vertebrae by pushing on this bony ridge, the occipital ridge back here. Causes the chin to drop a little and you can feel the neck vertebra drop into place. Good. Then bring your hands in front of you. Create a space. Look at the space. 18 inches or so. And then close your eyes and roll them up and put them right at the spot between the eyebrows, half inch up, half inch in, at the spot that yogis call the third eye, the eye that sees within. It's right at the pituitary gland, which is the master gland. And by holding your focus here, you stimulate the master gland, which in turn bathes all the other glands, and everything is waking up. Now, notice the space between your hands from inside. Do you see it? Do you feel it? Are you aware of it? Good. Now gradually begin to bring the hands together. And as you do, you're letting go of everything. Lots of things going on in the world right now that are somewhat overwhelming. And it's okay. Let them go for now. They'll still be there waiting for us. But let them go and bring yourself back to that spot where it's just you. In this time, right this minute, on a beautiful morning. Keep bringing them together, continuing to release. Notice any tension in your body, in any place you feel it. Let it dissolve as your hands come together. Letting go of the past, the future, everything that happened yesterday, everything that might happen today, coming to right here, right now. Just you and that turkey. So just sit quietly, just you in this time and space. The quiet of the morning. Only the birds seem to be awake. And they're singing. Listen carefully. Listen for the sound of the navigational marker in the background as it blows its horn. Listen for the sound of the turkeys. And now just listen to you right here, right now. Good. I'll tune us in with a yoga mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Calling on the wisdom of the universe, calling on the wisdom that's within us, and blending those two together, matching them up so that we have access to the best there is. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Begin with master breath of fire. Your hand at your chest. The chest is still as you do the breath. The hand at your diaphragm. The diaphragm's moving up and down. This is where the action is, and this technique is important. Also important to push out the same amount of air as you pull in, making that inhale even with the exhale. And if you have this technique, you can do the breath endlessly. At the beginning, when you're working with it, you're learning the technique. So go slow enough that you get the technique and be good to yourself. Trust yourself that you're perfecting this. We're not perfect, but we are perfecting this. And breathe it. And if you need to stop because it's been uneven, do. Catch your breath, sit for a moment, and then join again. 2 times a second through the nose is our objective. Right now, technique is your objective. Go. If you've been doing this for a while and want more of a challenge, bring your arms up to 60 degrees, palms facing, curl the fingers, and then rotate the wrists so the thumb points up to the sky, and breathe. Sounds like a little steam engine chugging up a hill. Relax what you can, your neck, your face. Good, keep going. This breath is stimulating your nervous system, changing the brain chemistry, creating warmth in your body, increasing your circulation, which purifies your blood, balancing you, bringing you up if you're too low, bringing you down if you're too high, bringing you back into balance. Eyes rolled up, focused at the brow point. By all means, stop if you need to, but start again. Keep up. If you feel yourself start to pick up any tension, just notice it and release it. A little Mona Lisa smile on your face will help keep your face soft. Good. Keep going a little longer. Good. Now, bring your thumbs together over the top of your head if your arms are up, and stretch up as you inhale. Stretch up, 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 up. Now open your hands, turn the palms out, sweep them down as you exhale. Good. Good, good, good. Great. Going to do exercises that move our spine. We want to wake up all the nerves that come off of the spine, that reach out and touch all the organs and systems in our body to wake us up, to get us ready for the day. We don't want anything to stay still and get stuck in being still. We want to be able to move. So when life makes demands on us, we're flexible and we can meet it. Start with spinal flexus, hands on your legs, chin parallel to the floor, shoulders down. Inhale, lift the chest up and arch the spine. Good. Exhale and round it back. Keep your sit bones firmly planted on the chair. The action is between the base of your spine and the top of your spine. Your head stays steady and you move and breathe. Guide this movement with the breath. Good. Keep going. Arching forward on the inhale, lifting your chest, rounding back and collapsing on the exhale. As you come forward, lift your chest. Expand across your chest. Make room for the lungs to bring in more air. And then push and let it go out as you round back. Good. Inhale, lift the chest, open the chest, expand. Exhale and release and round back as the air goes out. Good. Come back to center. Next movement is a twist. Arms out to the side like airplane wings, parallel to the floor. Bend at the elbows, keeping the upper arms parallel. If your body allows, bring your hands down onto your shoulders. Otherwise, keep them up. And keep your sit bones fastened to the chair, the movements in the upper body. On the inhale, twist all the way in one direction. On the exhale, twist all the way in the opposite direction. And then guide it with the breath and move. Sit bones firmly planted, eyes locked at the brow point. Guide the movement with the breath. Now go all the way to one side on an inhale and suspend the breath. Pause. No extra tension, just a pause. And then exhale and go all the way in the other direction. Air out and pause. Good. Back to center on an inhale. Good. And rest the hands down. Shake your arms. Might make your upper arms a little bit tired. That's a good thing. Just release it. Good, good. And now crescent moon. Bring the arm up. Raise it up high. Straight. Point the fingers to the sky like antenna. Inhale, and on the exhale, arch over and become the crescent moon. And breathe. Tendency here is to hold your breath. That just never works. If you catch yourself holding your breath, then change that and start breathing again. But be aware of it. And don't worry about how far you're going. That isn't what we're doing. We're going to the point where we find our gentle challenge. And when we find it, we get the maximum benefit, no matter whether we move an inch or 4 feet. It's finding that point in yourself and moving to that challenge and holding and breathing. Good. Inhale, come back up, reach up to the sky, and release the arm and the breath. Good. Now the other arm. Raise it up, point it up, close your eyes, inhale, and crescent moon over in the opposite direction. And breathe. Becoming aware of the breath and its patterns, and using it to create effects for yourself. Good. Now come back to center on an inhale. Reach up to the sky. And exhale and bring your hands down. Next exercise is life nerve stretch. We're going to stretch the long nerve that goes across the buttocks, runs down the leg, and we want to keep that nice and long and flexible. It tends to get tight, and yogis say if it's tight, something's not right. Call it life nerve, and I always like to imagine I'm lengthening life as I'm lengthening that nerve. To do it, you need to come out on the edge of your chair. Let's change the camera a minute so you can see this a little better. I think that'll do it. Yeah, that does it. Let's start with this outer leg. The leg goes out and it's perfectly straight. I need to move further out on my chair. Check yourself and make sure you're out on the edge, because you won't get this right. It'll be uncomfortable and not work if you're not. So in this position, can you see my heel is stretched down on the floor and my toes are pulled back toward my head, and I'm creating a stretch across the back. The heel, I want to push it away from my body to lengthen this leg. What I'm going to do is bend over the leg. I'm not going to round. I'm going to stay straight with my shoulders down, and I'm going to hinge down from the hips and come out over the leg and feel that stretch, and maybe adjust my placement on the chair. And then once I'm in this position with a straight spine, I'm going to make my spine as long as I can and my leg as long as I can, and I'm going to hold and breathe and feel the stretch. Good. You might notice as you're holding and breathing that it relaxes a little and you can come forward a little more. But don't worry again about how far you're going. Go to the stretch point where you feel the challenge. Don't go less, don't go more. Now breathe and come back up. Bounce your legs up and down. Give them a little pat and release the tension. Wiggle a little bit And then bring your other leg out. Make it straight. Peel into the floor, pushing away from your body as you pull your toes back to the head. Spine straight in that gentle S-curve, eyes at the brow point. Inhale, and as you exhale, hinge forward over the leg and breathe. Good. Feel that stretch across. If your body allows, allow it to relax into it a little more and continue to breathe. Good. Now inhale and come back up and get rid of the tension. Pat your legs. I'm going to look at the sky a little bit. It's so pretty. Let's turn the camera back up so you can see the sky too. Whoa. Good. Great. Now we're going to do shoulder raises. We're going to work with the tension here in the upper body and neck. Inhale and bring your shoulders up. Really squeeze them up. And now drop them like a ton of bricks. And then raise them up and drop them. Raise them up, squeeze them, create as much tension as you can, and then bam, let them drop. Now, with your eyes closed, rolled up to the brow, breathe your shoulders up and down. Releasing the tension that accumulates in our shoulders and across our chest from the life we live with computers and devices, especially now, so much of that. And get rid of the tension and get ready for the day. Stress of the day comes, and it's not a bad thing. Stress helps us be ready and alert. The trick is to bring the right amount of tension to each task, and when the task is finished, let go of that stress. Our tendency is to bring too much stress, too much tension to a task, to create more tension than's needed, and then when the task is complete, part of the tension remains, and we want to find ways to release it so we can use stress to our advantage. So breathe up and breathe down and let the tension across your shoulders and your neck dissolve. Good. Keep going. Seems so simple until you get into it, and then you're thinking, ugh, when is she going to stop? Use that old yogi saying, could you go the distance if you didn't know how far that was? So go the distance. Keep going. Give everything a signal that it needs to let go and release. Good. Now inhale and squeeze them up. Squeeze them as tight as you can. See if you can keep your face soft while you squeeze your shoulders. And then exhale and let it go. Good, good. One more exercise. Draw circles in the air with your nose. Start out small. Be gentle because your neck is delicate. And draw circles in the air with your nose. Gradually increase the circle size until you get it to that point of gentle challenge, continuing to remember that the size of the circle is not important. It's finding that gentle challenge. If your circle is the size of a penny and mine's the size of a giant 4-foot hula hoop circle kind of a thing, and we have each gone to that point of challenge, we each get the same benefit from the exercise. So find your point of challenge and move. Use the breath. Inhale it up over the top and exhale it down around the bottom. Good. And now at the top, turn and go the other direction. Continuing to breathe it up over the top and exhale it down around the bottom. Good, now come back to center. Great. Rest quietly for a moment and get ready to do the meditation. Let your breath be soft. Let your face be soft. Notice yourself, your spine, your chin, and sit quietly for a moment. Chant long Sat Nams. Sat, S-A-T, means truth. Nam, N-A-M, means name or call upon. And when you put it together, it becomes truth is my identity. And it's the truth that is at the very base, at the very core of ourselves, where everything else is gone and just the essence of who we are, our own goodness, is Sat. And we call on that truth and we name it and we make it our identity. And it is in everybody, it is in everything, every animal, every rock, every tree. It's in everything. Right at the core is Sat, truth. And we greet people with Sat Nam. Our truth recognizes and greets yours. So hold yourself in a nice straight position. Rest your hands in your lap. Close your eyes, roll them to the brow point. And in this position, chant Sat on the exhale, long, and Nam, short. Chant at your own pace. If the pattern is too long and you need to shorten it for yourself, do. This is about your breath. Chant from the belly. If you chant up here from the vocal cords, you'll get tired and your voice will start croaking. If it does, just remind yourself as you draw the breath down to chant from the base down here at the belly and let the sound come up as the breath exhales.
Last one.
Good. Sit still for just a minute. And hear the sounds of Satnam playing from within. Truth is my identity. Good. Breathe in a big, deep inhale. Raise your arms up. Stretch up. Reach up to the sky. And then let everything go. Wiggle. Distribute everything. Make it go out to the tips of your toes, to the tips of your fingers. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Good. Good, good. Thanks for joining me this morning. I'll take the camera and go do a sweep of the sky so we can see the early morning in a panoramic. Some wispy white clouds. Very calm morning. Nice reflection of the trees on the water. And the sun has moved so far north. But there it is, peeking up over the trees, telling all of us good morning. Have a nice day.